Hi, I'm Scott Drew, the head basketball coach at Baylor University, and you're watching an advanced guard workout of what we take our players through at the elite level of high Division I basketball. Hopefully you'll find it beneficial to you.
Hi, my name is Mark Moorfield. I'm assistant men's basketball coach here at Baylor University. Earlier you heard Coach Drew mention about the advanced workout that we use here at Baylor for our guards. Some of these drills will be based off what we do offensively and some of the just different things that are basic basketball. Hopefully these drills work for you and are some things that can help you achieve success in becoming a Division I basketball player. Today we have Richard Hurd, former player here at Baylor University, played for 4 years here, who's currently now looking to play overseas. Over the last couple of years, we've been fortunate enough to have some great guards in our program. We've had Curtis Giros, who's led us in scoring for 4 years, McDonald's All-American Tweety Carter, freshman All-American Aaron Bruce, and one of the best shooting guards in the country, Darius Dunn. These are some of the things that we work on to try to help these guards achieve success. This basis is going to be an 8-drill development program showing what we want to accomplish. In this advanced guard development workout, what we're looking to do is more things now that we use offensively in more game-like conditions. One of the biggest things that we want to teach is obviously moving without the ball, shot fakes, jabs, and really looking to attack the rim and change of directions. First drill that we're going to go into is what we view as our warm-up shooting. Warm-up shooting consists of 2 different things that we like to work with. First one will be the top of the key area right here. What we want to accomplish here in the top of the key shooting is we want to attack the elbows. We're not going to just go ahead and take standard shots. What we're going to do is we're going to stay low with a rebounder underneath, hands out, catch and shoot. Again, we could jab or shot fake, but we want to attack the elbow area right here. When we attack it, what we want to accomplish is we're just going to go for some pull-up jump shots. Again, this is helping us get loose, try to break a sweat, but also doing things that are beneficial to our game, just as putting the ball on the floor, covering some ground, shot fakes, jabs, working on some fundamental series. We'll alternate back and forth. Usually what we like to do in this one is we'll go 10 shots before we progress to the second one. Rich again, knees are bent, hands are out, catch and shoot, shot fakes, jabs, whatever he wants to do. But we're attacking the elbow, we're attacking the elbow. Again, this is a warm-up drill just to kind of get loose as we begin and get deeper into the workout. Again, what we're looking here is we're looking at 10 shots. You can gauge this, you can go 5, 10, whatever you want to do for your warm-up, but we always start our guys off with 10 shots. Again, working on skills such as shot fakes, jabs, pushing the dribble out, looking to attack the elbow areas. Now after we've gone and made 10 of these, or just shot 10, we'll now progress onto the wing. We call this wing shooting. And what we're basically going to do is we start anywhere between the 15 to 17 foot range area. And we're going to constantly be knees bent in our shooting position, hands out. And we're just constantly sliding. Catch and shoot, catch and shoot, catch and shoot. We'll go from the free throw line extended down to the baseline and come on back. Again, we're looking at about 10 shots here. The second part of this now is we'll simply just come on out to the 3 and keep on moving. Again, catch and shoot threes, catch and shoot threes. And then the third segment of this warm-up shooting right here is now we'll stay right here, but now we will shot fake, 1 dribble, pull up, go. Reset, keep coming on back. Shot fake, 1 dribble, pull up. Again, 10 shots. We like to do this on both wings. We don't want to just stay on one side of the floor. Everything we do, we want to make sure we cover the left side and the right side in our workouts. Rich, come on over. Right now we're just in the 15 to 17. We'll do about 5 shots. Just to the 15 to 17 foot. Notice how Rich is staying, he keeps on moving. This is our wing shooting series. He'll shoot when he gets to pass, but constantly keeps moving. In his shooting position, hands out, knees bent. Now we'll progress to the 3. Same type of guidelines. Keep on moving, hands out for our target, looking at 5 shots. Now, we're going to go shot fake, drive it. He'll go back, reset at another spot, keep on moving. Shot fake, pull up. shot fake, pull up. Again, we'll flip sides and go both sides of the floor. That one we just did 5 shots. What we normally like to do is 10 shots. It's 10 shots for the elbow attacks, 10 shots for the wings. Remember, the wing series is a 3-part series. 15 to 17 footers, catch and shoot, 3s, catch and shoot, and then shot fake, 1 drill pull-ups. Once we get our warm-up in, now we progress into another part of our individual workout. Our next series we want to go to is what we call our ball screen development drills. What we want to accomplish here is we do a lot of different things off ball screens here at Baylor University offensively. And what we want to do is we obviously want to make our guards to be the best they can be at playing off ball screens. What we'd like to do is we start off with 3 different areas. Right here we'll just start with our wing ball screen, where Rich will start above the Big 12 sign right here. This will be the indicator, or the hash mark also as well is another indicator on the other side. What we want to emphasize is we want to get below or equal to the ball screen. Great thing about this drill, once again, you can use a chair, a trash can, or just cones if you have any type of cones. You don't need particularly another person there setting the ball screen. But if you do have that, that's great. The other thing that you may have if you have some other teammates that are with you is have one guy go ahead and defend you as you work down, getting used to having some ball pressure on the ball as you work down the line to get below or equal to the ball screen. Some of the different things that we like to emphasize to our guards coming off the ball screen is working them down. Our first one is just turning the corner and attacking the rim. We'll have a coach or manager down there with a pad. So now you're making a play at the rim. Our second shot is just going to be basically where we come on off, and as we come off and turn the corner, we want to attack the elbow area right here for the elbow pull-up jump shot. Our third shot is going to be the one side dribble 3. Again, pushing the ball out, covering as much ground, getting as much separation between you and the defender as you can, and squaring up for the 3. Our fourth shot will be a 2-side dribble 3. What we like to emphasize is getting to the top of the key in our 2-side dribble 3s and really trying to get that separation, throwing the ball out and covering ground. Our fifth shot, again, will be where we come on down, we set up, and we reject the ball screen, making sure that we set it up to where the defender thinks that we're coming off. We reject either behind the back, crossover move. We're going to go baseline, pull-up jump shot. Another thing that we like to teach are floaters coming off the ball screen or reverse layups. Again, we'll go 3 spots. The wings will be the same. The top of the key is what we call our step-up series. And in our step-up series, what we're looking to do is we come up, attack the cone. As we attack the cone, we attack the left elbow, we come back. We attack the right elbow, then we come back. As we come back, then we go left, pull up 3. Come on back, right pull up 3, coming off the step up. And then our 5th final shot of the step ups will be either direction you want to, making a play at the rim, finishing with a pad. Just for the drill purpose today, we will start at a little bit of a closer distance in this area. What we like to usually do is sometimes start at half court or a step or 2 below half court, just to kind of get the guard a little bit ahead of steam as he's prepared to make his move on a step-up screen. Rich right now is going to go ahead and start on the wing. Remember what our first shot's going to be. Our first shot is going to be a finishing move on the rim. Again, if you have a manager, another teammate, a friend who can sit there, not necessarily do you need a pad. You could also just come across as he comes and try to get the ball out of his hands and rake his hands to use it as finishing. Our goal here is we want them to finish with contact. That's what our goal here is. Rich will now go through the series. Make sure he sets it up. Now we'll go back out. He'll sprint back out, jog back out. Now we're going to attack the elbow. Comes off. One of the key things are here in the ball screen series is if you do have a manager or a teammate, 1-side dribble 3. You want to come hip to hip, stay low and come hip to hip. Now we'll go 2-side dribble 3s. To the top of the key is what we want. Now we'll go to the turn down. Once now we've accomplished those 5, we'll go to the top of the key. Again, what we're looking to attack here, left elbow, right elbow, Working on our step-ups. After we do that, now we'll just go each side, pull up 3 coming off the step-up. Again, we would give a little bit more distance, but for the drill's sake, we're going to start a little closer in today. Then our 5th and final shot is a finish at the rim. Again, make sure we get the pad. Again, 5 shots. And then we'll repeat the same thing on this wing over here. A couple of key points that we do like to try to make. When coming off the ball screens, we always like to stay low. We like to stay low, try to go hip to hip if we can. Another point that we like to do, anytime we can, we want to drag that ball screen out. And what we mean by drag, as the defender comes and hedges you, make sure you try to really draw that ball screen out, where you make that big or that defender come on out you, and now you can attack and maybe look for some mismatches. Again, the shots are gauged on what you want to do. We just did a quick 5 shots, each one, that's a total of 15 shots. If you want to do 10 at each, you can do 10 at each, but you want to gauge at areas that you need to improve on, what your strengths and weaknesses, and what you need to get better at. Now we've progressed into our next series in our advanced guard individual workout. What we like to do here now is obviously we want to make it a point for our guards to know how to play off screens. What we have here is kind of like a multiple screening session. It's broken up into 2 different groups. Our first section is going to be just coming off your basic single and double screens. Rich will be head to rim. We always like to start our guys head to rim. He'll have the option of coming off either the single screen, which is this cone right here, or the double screen, which will be right over here. Again, what our points of emphasis are is learning how to play off screens, making sure that we're tight. Even if you don't have a teammate or a friend here who can be there to set a screen, you can still make sure you come tight off the cone. You don't want to have a gap where defenders can shoot the gap and come now and deflect the pass. You want to make sure we're tight to the cone. 3 different things that we try to work on. Off the down screens and doubles, just coming off for a catch and shoot 3. The second shot is curling the screen. So now we'll curl, and we give our guards options. They can either curl into a floater, they can curl depending on what the situation is defensively, they can curl 1 dribble, make a play at the rim, or they may just go ahead and curl right into a jump shot. So we give those options to our guards to work on. Same thing we'll go repeat on the double side. We'll go this probably about 10 different shots. And what we do is we tell our players, mix it up. We don't want you to come off 3 straight times in a row off of single screens. 1 time come off the single, next time come off the double. Once again, creating balance on the floor and making sure that we know how to read screens and how to come off screens. Right now, we're going to do just a short 5-shot series, just coming off doubles and singles. Rich, again, will go head to rim. Another key that we like to emphasize before we start this drill is, again, setting up our guy. Again, if you don't have a defender sitting here, it doesn't matter. If you want to come off the single side, set your guy up, take a step, come off the single side. If you're going to come off the double side, set your guy up, come off the double side. But the key, again, is we want to work on coming off screens, make sure we're tight coming off screens, and work on setting up our guy so it gives us an advantage while we come off these screens. Rich is head to rim, and here we go. He'll set up. Sometimes we'll even have our guards call out what we want. If they want to flare it, they want to curl it, they'll call it out. Flare, we want to make sure we get separation up top. Once again, remember on the curls, we can curl to a floater, to a jump shot, or a 1 dribble, make a play at the rim. Again, we always start head to rim. We always start head to rim. We want to make sure our guys have multiple moves. When coming off screens, looking for multiple moves, multiple ways to attack the defense. Straight line cut, make sure we're squared up. Last one. Again, we'll go 10 shots on this. wanting to learn how to play off just basic double, single screen action. Now is the second portion of our screening drill. Earlier on, we already came off working on single screens and double screens, curls, flares, straight line threes, playing off the dribble. We want to put different screening actions that we use on our offense into this drill. In this drill, we'll have 4 different screening actions. Same thing for you. Anything that you find in your offense, different screening actions, different screens that your team sets for you to get shots, this is what you want to do. You want to make it into where you're getting quick, multiple screens, getting quick shots up. Again, we'll start head to rim. Rich, let's say, starts coming off the double. As he comes off the double, we're looking to get quick threes. We're not looking to curl, we're not looking to flare in this particular one. We're looking just to come right out, catch, face up, shoot. As soon as your shot goes up, we'll usually have a coach or another manager there to rebound. If you don't, try to get 3 or 4 basketballs off to the side if you're the passer and just let the other balls go. All these drills are manageable. You don't always need another person or another coach or another manager there. Half these drills, a lot of it is just making sure that you have a couple basketballs, cones, garbage cans, chairs, whatever you can find to kind of be that defensive player. As we come off, he shoots a quick 3. Now we come a double over the top. Again, another pass, look right there, catch and shoot 3. Once he completes that, he's going to come down now to the single side. Hit the cone, flare, get the pass, catch and shoot 3. He will then go down to the deep corner and come off a baseline double. So deep corner to deep corner 3 with another pass coming right over here. Again, now we've covered 4 different screening actions and getting a quick shot. We'll typically go through this series 3 or 4 times in a group during our individual workouts. We're working on coming off screens. Different screens are going to be set in our offense. Again, making a point of emphasis to make sure we come off tight off screens, facing up, squaring up, and looking to get a good, quick, clean look at the bucket. We're going to run through this one time just to kind of give you a sample of what we do. Rich will start head to rim. He'll choose his side. Straight line 3. As he comes, now we come over a double over the top. Now we're right there. Now he goes, he's going to flare it, gets the separation. As he gets the separation, now we go baseline double. Deep corner. Again, next guy stands up, he's ready to go. Same thing. We try to get 3 or 4 reps on this as much as we can. Our key is we want to be accurate coming off our screens, looking to make sure that we rub our defender off and getting a clean, good look at the bucket as we come off those threes. Now we want to progress into our next series for our advanced guard workout. What we like to do here is what we call a change of direction. What we want to accomplish is we want to accomplish putting 2 one-on-one moves together. We'll work with our basic one-on-one move right over here. Different things that we may work on is just behind the back, quick crossover, inside out, hesitation move, different moves that we maybe pick up. What we want to do is we attack the first cone. As we clear the first cone with our one-on-one move, just like anything defensively, help side or some other defender will come over and probably try to take that move away. So now we're doing a change of direction. As we come up on this cone for a change of direction, same thing. You may come up with a crossover, you may come up with between the legs, behind the back, but our key is this. We've made an initial one-on-one move. The defense has shifted, help side is there, they've taken away the initial one-on-one move, so now we have to change direction. So now we're making a second one-on-one move to be able to make a play at the rim. Rich right here is going to start, we like to start up above, around the hash mark area, to kind of give us a little bit of a leeway for our one-on-one move. Also, different ways of doing this is maybe perhaps having the guy come up in the deep corner, coming up to receive the pass, high, and then attacking, or even still starting on the block, coming out to receive the pass, and then looking to attack. But for this drill right here, we're going to stay up right about above the hash mark area. We like to try to go anywhere between 5 to 10 shots on this. And we'll go wing to wing as well. But for this drill, we're going to do 5 shots and just stay right on one side of the wing. Our second thing is, a lot of times we'll mix it up. We may go with a mid-range pull-up jump shot, or we may also go to where we make a finishing play at the rim. For this drill, we're going to stage just where we do mid-range pull-up jump shots, bank shots off the glass. We'll go crossover and then an inside out for the change of direction. Here we go. Sometimes coaches will call him out. Change of direction, get the rebound, he'll jog back on out. Now we'll go behind the back between the legs. Again, we'll jog back out. Now we'll go crossover, hesitation, dominant hand. Here we go. Hit him with the crossover, make sure we're staying low, quick little hezzy. Then we got 2 more shots. Now we'll go back. Inside out crossover to another crossover. Inside out crossover to another crossover. Now we'll go ahead, last one. We'll go inside out and then we'll spin on the second cone. Again, what we want to accomplish in this drill are your basic one-on-one moves to initially create separation between you and your defender. Like we said earlier, defenses will shift, help side will be there, so now you need a counter to get you to the rim. And this is where we have our change of direction. And we'll do this drill again. Anywhere between 5 to 10 shots, we'll go both wing to wing, usually in groups of 3 to 4s when we're doing our individual workouts. But again, if you're by yourself, this is a great drill where get 10 shots up. The biggest key is there's no right or wrong in this drill. What you want to work on is different moves that you use, making sure that you keep your moves tight and compact, not overexposing the ball, and then hitting with a second quick hard one-on-one move for the change of direction. Doesn't have to be a list of this, this, and this. Use your creativity. What are moves that you use in your game that is in your repertoire offensively? Now we've progressed into another drill in our advanced guard workout. We like to call this slide, fill, and drift. Again, this is something offensively that we try to teach our guards. What we're doing is we're reading and reacting off of our other guard playing off the dribble. We break it down into 3 categories. The first thing we'll do is we'll take 5 shots in 3 different areas. Our first area is what we call drift. What the drift is going to be is opposite guard on the wing drives baseline. As he drives baseline, the opposite perimeter guy reads him and gets to the deep corner. What we indicate our guys to do are to literally jump out of bounds and give a hard push pass right to the guard who's now in the deep corner. How we set this drill up is we usually have a coach that will start right here. We'll yell drift. He'll start free throw line extended, sprint to the corner, and we'll just start shooting him passes in the drift. After he does the drift, then we'll move to the opposite wing over here to now where we go slide. Now we're reading and reacting as the guard comes to the middle, the opposite wing is going to slide with them. What we always like to do is we always expect our guards to yell names. In this case, Rich would be yelling, Coach Moorfield, Coach Moorfield, Coach Moorfield, just so we can use it as an indicator to see him. We'll hit him on 5 slides. After we do that, we do what we call fill. Again, you have to read defensively and read how your guard with the ball is playing. As he comes down to the paint, we expect our guard to jump stop, pivot, and make the pass right there as the guard fills behind us. In this drill, usually we just have a coach or a manager to stay right here and we yell fill, making sure that we get centered up to where we can get a catch and shoot. So we'll break it down into 3 categories. There's also several other things we'll do in slide, fill, and drift. If you're in groups of 3 or more, what we like to do is we'll have one guard up top, one guard on the wing, and the other guard on the wing. And we'll just play off of those different reads, whether it's a drift, whether it's a slide, whether it's a fill. But these are some of the early breakdown drills that we like to do to kind of get our guys in the mindset of slide, fill, and drift. Here's what the drill looks like. We'll go basically first with the drift. Remember what I said, a coach will be right here, and we're just making passes. Drift. We'll come on back. Always restart, free throw line extended. Making sure we're always set, squared up. Last shot for the drift. Now we'll slide. And as we slide, Again, what we said was the guard will come in and attack the middle and get into the lane. We'll just have a coach stand right here and we'll just yell slide. We always want to start free throw line extended.
Slide, slide, coach, coach. Slide, slide, coach. Slide, slide, coach, coach, coach. Slide, slide, coach. Sure. Slide, slide, coach, coach.
Now we've progressed from the slide over to the fill. Again, it's wanting to be centered up in what we call the middle tunnel.
Fill, coach, fill. Fill, coach. Fill, fill, fill.
Again, we want to emphasize making sure we're squared up to the rim. 10 toes, good balance. After that, we'll now go to the opposite side. But again, these are some different things that we can emphasize in our slide, fill, drift series. This is more of a breakdown that where we just individualize different aspects to kind of really focus on. Again, like we talked about, we can go ahead, 3 players, 3 or more, we can go ahead, do the different reads off the dribble. But these are some of the different things that we want to work on and want our guards to work on, that once we get into the games and game-like situations, it's easy for them to read and react. Now we want to progress into what we call our transition drill. And what we want to try to do in our transition drill is we want to get a bunch of threes up as quick as we can just in transition. First thing we do is we break it down into 3 different groups. Usually we start about half court or a step or 2 below half court, where we want to maximize our dribbles to really push the ball out, get there in 2 dribbles for a pull-up 3. Our next series then will be where we'll hit the high post, we'll have a manager or coach hitting the high post. So we're pitching ahead. As we pitch ahead, they want to sprint to the wing area and we'll hit them back for another 3. Once again, they'll go back after about 5 shots of each. Now you go into the 3rd segment. And your 3rd segment, same thing. We're going to hit the coach standing right up here at the high post area. As he goes, now we want to get to the deep corner. So now we're progressing. We're getting dribble up transition 3s. We're getting push ahead, pass back wing 3s. We're getting pitch ahead, back deep corner 3s. Again, work on different variations of where we can get 3s in our transition. Again, each one could go anywhere between 5 to 10 shots per drill. First one we're going to do is just going to be dribble ups. We'll do 2 dribble up 3s. Usually we'll have a defender up there just kind of challenging him. He'll go back up, he'll backpedal. We go back. Again, wanting to push the ball out, cover ground as much as we can. Wings, now we go to the wings. Now we're in the 2nd series. As we go to our wing, always want them to make a pass, look like they're pitching ahead. Get to the wing. Now we're going to go deep corner. As we go, we hit, sprint down to the deep corner. Now we go, pass back, deep corner. Again, we will do this drill side to side. We'll go 3 different segments, 5 shots each. There, right there is 15 shots. Flip it over, do the same thing on the opposite side. There's a total of 30 shots. What you're getting transition 3s. Transition 3s are something that's key to us offensively. You're getting it to where we're coming up off the dribble, you're coming up to the wing 3 off the pass, and you're coming off the deep corner 3. These are things that are crucial in our offense. Same thing, you want to find places in your offense where you get 3s and add those into your drills. The next drill I'd like to progress to is we want to establish some inside-outside action in our offense. So the next thing we're going to do is we want to look at getting 3s and shots playing off the post. We'll always start a guard above the free throw line extended. We like to make our post entry passes anywhere below the free throw line extended. So now Rich will start up here. He'll take 1 dribble down and enter the ball into the post. At this point, he has a choice. He'll either sprint to the corner for a 3 or come up a little bit above the free throw line extended for a 3. Couple different things that he can add into that as well too is a shot fake series. Hit, shot fake, maybe drive the baseline after getting a kick out, the post will read it, Could also lead into a drift. Come up over here, shot fake, drive the elbow, pull up jump shot. What we want to accomplish is we want to be able to make shots off inside out action. After we make a post entry pass and getting a kick out, what are we going to do with that? It can be just a catch and shoot three, it can be a shot fake and drive, let the post read on where you're driving so he can be able to cut. Different variations of what we want to do. What we're going to do is we're going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to make a couple post entry passes. We'll go 5 shots on this one just to kind of give you a feel. We come on down, we sprint to the corner. So we got a deep corner 3. Now we'll go to the top of wing 3. Sprint up. Making sure we're getting squared up. Now we'll start again. Now what we're going to do is a shot fake baseline drive. He'll make the post, get there, shot fake, the big will read and escape out. Now we go right up there. Our 4th shot, which again we'll start above the free throw line extended. We'll go to the top of the wing. Now we want to drive the elbow. Shot fake, drive the elbow. And then the 5th shot is just going to go ahead and be whatever he wants to go. Top of the key, shot fake, jab, pull up jump shot right there. Again, what we want to accomplish off of this is we want to play off the post. We want to utilize catch and shoot threes. We want to utilize shot fakes, jabs, create space, and still looking to play off the dribble. Again, find things in your offense that you'll be able to get off of post feeds. Now we want to progress to our next drill, and this is going to include some finishing. What we like to emphasize is now making plays at the rim while getting contact. We want our guys to finish through contact, whether it is completing the play and getting an and one, or at least getting fouled and getting to the free throw line. What we do is we go 5 spots, and in these 5 spots, we just tell our guys, make a play at the rim, whether it's a reverse layup, whether it's taking the contact and getting the defense on your back, and protecting the ball, whether it's just making a play right at the front of the rim. We'll go 5 different spots with this. Usually what we do is we put a limit on it. You got to make 4 out of 5 as a team before you progress to the next spot. We always start corner, wing, top, wing, and corner. And it's always the same thing. Again, we want to emphasize finishing through contact, whether it's through reverse layups, whether it's through getting a defender on your back and protecting the ball, or just making a play at the rim where we draw contact and have a chance to get to the free throw line. Usually, we'll have 2 managers or 2 coaches in this drill. The first one will sit right up here as the ball. We'll go ahead and try either jab and rip. And as he rips, he can rip 2 times. Whatever he has to do to create, has the defender right here just slapping his wrist, slapping his elbows, trying to get the ball. Sometimes we'll put a limit. We'll say, jab, jab, rip and go, or we'll say rip, rip, jab and go. Again, wanting to create space. In this case, Rich, why don't we just go ahead and go 2 rips and then go. Second thing is we'll have a manager or coach down here with the pad. Again, what we want to do is we want to be able to finish with contact. And we'll change our angles to what they got to see how they got to finish. Here's what the drill looks like. We'll rip, rip, we'll rip, rip, coming on through. Now we'll go back. Now we're on our 3rd series, 3rd shot. Now we're on our 4th shot. Again, we'll change up angles to where we got to finish. This is our last shot in the corner. Want him to go again and be able to finish. Now we'll move into the 2nd spot, which will be the wing. Again, the coach or manager underneath is moving around, giving them different angles to get hit at. We'll do a double rip, rip, rip. Basic layups, reverse layups. Again, we want to emphasize just finishing at the rim. This is our 3rd shot. Fourth shot. This is our 5th shot right here. Double rip. Again, you can either go left or right. You can even mix in some floaters right here. Again, our key is we want to make 4 out of 5. If you're by yourself, should be another goal for you right there. You want to make 4 out of 5 finishes. Now we're on to our 3rd shot. Remember, we're staying low and we're ripping. Throw in a floater. Now we're on our 4th shot. Then our last shot. Again, our key is we want to go ahead and attack the rim. We want to make an emphasis on attacking the rim. What we want to do is we want to make sure we finish through contact. Corners and wings, we want to emphasize reverse layups, getting a defender on our back to protect the ball, or just simply making a play at the rim where we're able to initiate contact. These are just some of the couple of drills that we use that we want our guards to perform, not only because of what we do offensively, but how we want them to play in the game as well. Hopefully these are some of the drills that will help you to become a better basketball player and a better guard.
We want to thank you for taking time to look at this app, and hopefully the skills and development in which you've seen will be beneficial to you as well. Thank you again for watching.